Hello and good afternoon, Sunway. You are listening to Fillet O Friday only on Sun4U Radio, the brightest campus radio. Hi guys, it's Eunice here, and the show you're tuning in is Hot Take Highway, where I bring you the fastest and freshest campus news right with no speed limits. First news of the day is coming from Sunway Student Life, Sunway Sports team, as well as Sun Gym. For the next couple of months, the temperature would be either hot or hotter. So be prepared, guys. 4 tips to keep you prepared in order to beat the heat. First of all, stay hydrated during this time of the month. Please, water is your best friend. It's time to say goodbye to sugary drinks and caffeine for now. Use sunscreen to protect your skin from harmful UV rays, and wear something lightweight and loose fitting to prevent heat related illness, and stay cool during this hot weather. Avoid outdoor activities during the hottest hours of the day, which is between 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Search for air-conditioned spaces such as campus library, rooftop, terrace, or classroom to cool off. Remember, your health comes first, so stay cool, stay healthy, and hydrated. Next up, the Sunway College Friendship Games 2025 is finally here. So are you Team Samson or Team Sophia? And between these two, who will be the final winner? Whether you're an athlete or supporter, your team needs you. Starting from 8th of September up to the 17th of September at Sunway campus and sports facilities. To sign up and for more information, you can find out more at our highway highlight only on our Instagram Sun4U official. Looking to turn carbon emissions into solutions? Join the DPTC IKM Technical Visit Series 2025 for an exciting session. From emissions to solutions, exploring carbon dioxide capture and utilization. Hear from Professor Dr. Mohammed Khairuddin Aroa, Head of Sunway University Center for Carbon Dioxide Capture and Utilization, as he shares cutting-edge research and facility insights. It will be happening on the 20th of June 2025, starting from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m., which is held in Lecture Theatre 3, Sunway University. And the best thing is the entry for this session is completely free, and a bonus for you would be an e-certificate will be provided to you. So mark up your calendar and register now. You can find the registration link on our highway highlight only on our social Sun4U official. Do you want to master futures trading? Join Sunway Business School for an exclusive guest lecture unlocking the futures trading in Bursa Malaysia derivatives. Hear directly from Mr. Andrew Tan Kalong, Executive Vice President of Bursa Malaysia Derivatives, as he breaks down the Malaysian derivatives market from key contracts to real-world trading strategies. It's on the 10th of June 2025 on a Tuesday from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. at the Lecture Theatre 4 Sunway University. It's open to all Sunway Business School students and also Sunwayans. Don't miss the chance to learn from a market expert, so see you there. Have you ever wondered how business prove their sustainability claims are real? Find out at Building Trust in Sustainability how external assurance ensures ESG accountability. Join sustainability expert Ms. Jacqueline Wong as she reveals how independent verification strengthens ESG reporting, why transparency matters in sustainability, real-world examples of best practices. It will be on the 25th of June, starting from 10 to 11:30 a.m. at the LT1 at Sunway College. It is open to all students, staff, and also Sunway faculties. Moving on, Sunway Eco Media is having a flagship event, Canvas of Dreams. It's on the 10th of July starting from 7 to 10 p.m. at the Sunway University Art Gallery. Featuring you can expect a vibrant celebration of art, creativity, and community, featuring live performances, a fashion show, artwork, and more. For more information, you can visit our highway highlight only on our Instagram, Sun4U official. This very last message for today's Hot Take Highway is a major one, guys. Sleep is important, so especially around times like this where all the midterm deadlines are due and plus the hot weather that we are fighting right now. Remember, your health always comes in first no matter what, so stay hydrated and healthy. Don't stay up too late and be mindful of your health. And that concludes for today's Hot Take Highway. I'm Eunice, and stay tuned as we will going in for a short break. You are tuning in to Fillet O Friday only on Sun4U Radio.
Good morning, Sunway students, staff, and listeners from beyond. You're listening to Fillet O Friday on Sun4U Radio. Welcome to Across the Causeway, this segment where we talk about the life, laughs, and lessons of students adjusting to a new culture as they move to study on campus.
I'm Jin from Petaling Jaya, Malaysia.
And I'm Joy from Singapore.
And we're here to unpack the real student experiences from someone not across a causeway, but I think today across a highway. But more specifically, the Lebuh Raya Utara Selatan.
Yes.
So let's all give a warm welcome to our special guest today, Joy. Liang.
Woo! Welcome.
Hello guys, I'm Liang.
Hello, Liang.
Do you guys like my deep voice?
He was waiting to try that. So how did you we ask our guests every week, how do you come to campus today?
I take BRT. Yeah, because I just live nearby the BRT one station.
Was it a lot of people at BRT today?
Today not, because I think today is Friday. Friday normally don't have anyone come to campus, I think.
Really? I think sometimes can be quite a lot of people also.
Don't know, maybe 8 a.m. class, but because I came here about 10:30.
Okay, can, sure.
Usually there's nighttime classes because we are not at nighttime. Well, do you know why you are here?
Because I'm interesting.
Yes, we thought, okay, normally this segment is for international students who come from other countries, but we thought Liang coming from, well, I know he'll tell you later actually, so coming from out of state would also be quite interesting, because I think Liang is like he said, is a very interesting person and has good stories to tell, so yeah. So anyway, Liang, let's begin our show. So you can start by telling listeners about yourself. Introduce yourself a little bit, where you're from, the background, everything.
Oh, wow. Introduce myself. Hi, I'm Liang. My full name is Tan Liang Yun.
Okay.
Okay.
But back then, people call me Liang Yun, but I don't know why I came here. All the English speaker, they don't know. Or they lazy. They want to call me Liang only. Yeah, then
you know what? It's something I also noticed. I don't know why we all just call
each other by the first
name.
part of the name, like Jen, C Jen.
Yeah, maybe because of you, Joy.
Maybe I think it was me. I started it.
Your full name is Joyce, but we need to call you Joy.
Getting exposed.
Yeah. Okay, so you come from, say, Kulai Johor, Liang?
Yes, I'm from Kulai Johor, the best place in Malaysia.
Whoa, controversial.
In my opinion.
I
In your
can see,
opinion.
He's wearing a shirt that's even.
Yes.
Boy Scout troop.
Boy Scout troop
66.
from Kulai Johor.
Troop 66.
Yeah, Troop 66.
My one was a 73rd Petaling.
Yeah, always proud to be Scout.
Scout boy.
Yes.
So you are born and raised in Kulai Johor.
Yes.
You're Chinese?
Yes, I'm a Chinese.
You're Chinese.
my father, mother is Chinese.
Okay.
Yeah.
Before university, what school did you go to?
Oh, I go to recently got news.
News.
Yes, the Sun4U High School Kulai.
Oh, I
Yeah,
see.
the one deep fake
oh,
one. That one.
okay.
Yeah, the
I see.
case.
Yes.
Yeah, the case, very serious case.
Yeah, I'm from that school.
So it was a Chinese independent school
Yes, it's a Chinese independent school. I speak Chinese all the time.
all the time. Interesting. And how did you come to Sunway University?
Oh, interesting.
Through scholarship.
Yeah, part of it. But that is not main reason.
Oh, maybe you can tell us the main reason.
Yeah,
I think-
suspense, Liang. Come on, you can tell now.
Okay. Last time, right? Okay. In high school, the last year, I like a girl. And then I know that. Oh, I think she's coming to Taylor University.
Oh, so close
Taylor.
proximity.
And
Our
then-
neighbors.
And then I go search Taylor University. Oh, the price. Oh, I can't afford. My father can't afford.
Oh.
Okay. Then I think maybe there's some nearby campus, nearby university. And then I saw Sunway University. And then I saw, I don't know why they have my email. I think maybe it's last time we have like a uni fair thing in our school. And then I want to take the free tote bag.
Oh,
And I give them my
the
email.
data.
Yeah, and then I saw Sunway University send me an email. It's a CIS ECA scholarship.
Wow.
So it's something about.
What does it stand for? CISE.
Actually, I don't know.
Wait.
CIS I think stand for Chinese Independent School, but
Oh,
ECA is something like
Something, yeah,
about
okay.
about leadership thing.
Okay.
So basically, it's like you need to have like excellent performance in
Academics?
co-curricular because my academics. Oh, I think last time I don't know. I'm not fully locked in to do my academic.
okay.
So it was through the Boy
Yes,
Scout.
through the scouts.
Yeah, through the scout, through
Pengangkat
all the
Malaysia.
things. I'm what's it called? I'm something like.
Were you the
But
TR?
I very
Troop leader?
troop leader or not? No.
No.
I'm a secretary.
Oh, setia usaha we call
Yeah,
you.
setia usaha.
Wow.
But
Damn.
but in Chinese school, so we call 文书.
Oh.
I'm a 文书.
You're 文书, okay.
So you're currently a third year student in Sunway University. What are you studying?
What I'm studying?
Yeah.
I'm studying communication, same as you
Yeah.
guys.
I think everyone we bring on here
Yes,
is like
yes.
kind of communications. So why did you choose communications?
Oh, because I don't know anything about communication. I just
okay.
because last time in school I like to do the presentation. You know, every time presentation I will very look forward. You know, before the presentation day I will cannot sleep. You know, cannot sleep. I will have like insomnia. You know. I will keep thinking how do I perform tomorrow. You know, I want to be the funniest guy in the class.
Right,
Yeah,
okay.
the most interesting one. I don't want anyone like doing their own stuff during my presentation.
Wow.
Yes.
So that's why communication.
Then I thought communication is all about presentation.
And what has it been then?
Oh, there's a lot of writing. You know, I hate writing.
Yeah,
every time, you know, you need to say 写作文. You know, you need to write an essay every
Yeah.
week. Oh, I hate that time. That time in secondary school, but I don't know. I didn't do research.
So you just applied.
Yeah, I just applied communication. I thought communication is all about presentation, you know, and then maybe some shooting, maybe some video editing, that
Okay,
kind of
yeah.
thing.
It's interesting. You chose communication because you don't know anything about it.
Yes.
Where most people would choose it because they were
They liked
interested
it,
in it or
yeah.
something. But you chose because you just don't know.
Oh yeah, I'm from science stream one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
And then in 17 years old, I do quite well one, you know,
Ooh.
the
science
top
stream.
top in the class.
Okay.
Yeah, but last year, something happened. And
Last year.
What
Yeah,
happened?
the last year lah. The last year before I need to take the what's it called? Every Chinese independent school they take UEC,
The
Oh.
Unified
yeah.
Education something.
Unified
Oh,
Examination.
unified, okay.
Something like that lah. Certificate. Certificate C stand for certificate. So it's the
Okay.
biggest, like SPM lah, but bigger than SPM lah for the CIS student, the independent school student. But yeah, the last year I didn't do well lah.
Okay.
Yeah, so I end up here lah.
Oh.
And the girl, and the girl.
The girl, so
yeah, Taylor.
Did
But
she-
but now
did she
she's
go to
not-
Taylor's? Yeah.
Yeah, she did. She did go to
she did,
Taylor.
Okay.
But now she's not in Taylor already. She
Oh.
transferred to Australia.
Oh.
So maybe after the uni, I will go to Australia, guys.
I respect
Do-
your
do you
know where-
commitment and faith.
Yeah.
Go. I know where Brisbane.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
whoa.
Wow, why-
Oh,
So
hey,
much-
Brisbane very big, Every Chinese go Brisbane actually. They say the easiest way to start at Australia is you go Brisbane because Brisbane is like
Oh.
fully Chinese.
Oh really?
Yeah. So I will take.
Really? I don't know.
I need to do my research.
Brisbane.
you know.
Yeah,
really? Wow, I
yeah.
thought they would go like Melbourne, Sydney.
No, Melbourne
Brisbane.
still okay, but the most, you want to find Chinese, all the Chinese.
Wow, Brisbane.
Yeah, Brisbane. You go
So
Brisbane.
have you been interested, Jin, in Brisbane?
No,
No.
I don't think so. I don't think there's a girl in Brisbane I need to look for.
Oh wait, hey.
I don't
Hey.
think so. I don't know.
So how does like studying in? I mean, you did move from Johor to KL / Selangor lah. How is it different in terms of the university culture versus the Chinese independent school life?
What the culture? But I think it's the what's it called, structure timetable. Last time in high school I need to go to school every day, except Sunday. Saturday I need to go to school also. And then Saturday I need to go to school. Only Sunday is the what's it called, the weekend.
It's like extra classes, right?
Not extra classes. It's in
Just
my timetable.
Oh, just
Yeah,
a normal class.
Yeah, just a normal class.
Wow.
And then very long time lah. I need to stay in school. So it's like 7:30 I need to be at school, and then only like 3:30 I can go back home.
Ooh, that's long. Yeah.
Tiring.
Yes, and then I need to tell you, like, I drive to school in the last year lah. So when I was 18, I got my driving license, and then I drive to school, right? You guess what? Kulai is full of roundabout, guys.
Oh.
10-minute drive.
Okay.
10-minute drive. You
Roundabouts.
guess how much roundabout we get?
I remember I went to Kulai just to find Liang Yin.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
I was so amazed that every single place we went there's a roundabout. I think it was like, I remember I counted like 11, but I think there was more than that.
Not really. Last time I specifically drive you to my school, last time.
Oh, right,
To show
right,
you
right.
how many roundabout they have.
Oh yeah, we went past his house.
Yeah, from my house to school is a 10-minute drive.
Mm.
We got 7 roundabout.
Oish.
Yeah,
Is it
7.
seven,
Yes.
Wow.
So like,
And then some road it's only like a straight, but they put roundabout in
Wow.
in between.
it's
So
very different from here.
yeah, I don't know why.
I don't know what's the
But I think it's the best way, to
must
solve
be,
all the traffic
must
problem.
Be some traffic engineer thought, oh my god, screw traffic, let's just put all
Yeah,
roundabouts."
traffic light
You know.
you need management. You need like if sometime got problem, you need to fix it.
Mm.
Roundabout no need, you just put it, let it be there.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. I've only ever known one roundabout my whole life. Outside
Really?
my house, there's only one roundabout. It's the only one I know in PJ. I don't know. You ask me any other roundabouts, I don't know any roundabouts. You go
Mm.
maybe Kulai got a lot, Shalam got a lot as well. So yeah.
I in Kulai also cannot because too many. You can't recognize them. Like, this one similar to that one.
Is it?
So Liang, when you
Yeah, when I
I don't know.
when I
When you
Okay, I'm trying to ask. Do you notice a difference in the way students from, say, say people, local students who come from around here, than students who come from out of state? Do you notice a difference in the way they sort of act in terms of like trying to make friends or socialize?
actually I think all the Malaysians same.
Really?
Yeah. I think you're from PJ, I'm from Kulai, but I think we quite similar.
Yeah.
But I think the
meeting,
the main difference is in Kulai we speak Mandarin mainly. Yeah, so
okay.
last time my English is bad. I can understand, I can listen, but when I want to like
articulate.
articulate, to express myself, I don't know how. And then I will stuck because in my mind it's all Mandarin. I need to translate it in my mind. Now also I need to translate it, but the process become faster. Yeah, the
So was
system
that
update.
difficult for you?
Now, last time it's quite difficult, And then I join you guys, all English speaker.
Yeah, okay.
All the bananas.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
and not really
sorry,
Not
banana.
banana. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, quite Chinese, but I don't know why speaking in English.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And,
true. Yeah.
and I think it's a good choice to join you guys to practice myself
Yeah.
English.
to
Yeah,
speak in English. I
after
think
all-
language is something you need to practice. You need to use it every day.
That is definitely true.
Yeah. Now when I go back to Kulai, right, sometimes I speak in Mandarin. It will come out some English word, because of the environment
Yeah.
I stuck in.
Do you think this is a good thing for your future?
I think it is lah. Provide me more. I can have more choices. I can go to like other place they use English a lot.
So when you like go overseas, do you,
Yeah, I
do you
can
plan
go
to
Australia to find to go
Mm.
Brisbane.
Brisbane,
Yeah.
use your English skills
Yeah,
to
use my English skill to to communicate.
Yeah, of
to
course.
chase the okay.
Not chase. eh.
What joy, what
Hey.
chase.
To, oh
No
yes, it's
chase.
to chase my dream.
Oh. Yeah,
Yeah. I think working holiday at the place is quite interesting.
So that's your post graduation plan. Go to Brisbane for a working holiday.
Not only Brisbane, maybe Australia.
go
but I will
Australia.
start from Brisbane.
start
I
from
see, I
Brisbane.
see.
Yeah, because the internet tell me Brisbane is the easiest for Chinese people.
Is it?
Is it? Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Maybe you cite yourself next.
Yeah, the internet.
So let's talk about like the differences from moving from Johor to KL. Let's talk about food. I think
Food.
yeah. Apparently, I think the Hokkien Mee in Johor, I'm not sure whether it's true, is similar to Singapore's Hokkien Mee, whereas you compare to KL Hokkien Mee.
Whoa. No.
No.
Hokkien Mee in Johor is black color.
Okay.
Guys, it's black color. It's similar to KL.
Yeah,
Mm.
don't bring Singapore into this.
different.
Whoa,
Yeah,
Singapore
Reading
from
Hokkien
my
is
sources.
red color.
Yeah,
okay.
White color, right? Is it white
white
color?
and yellow?
I don't know
Yeah.
what color, honestly.
So what food is different then?
What food? I think my favorite food in Kulai is lei cha. Lei cha, I don't know how to explain. It's a greenish.
It's really
Got
good.
a lot of vegetable, and then they put the cha, the lei cha is a
The
tea. I
tea,
think
yeah.
Is it green tea?
it's not green tea. A bit different, I think. More like a soup, I think.
Right.
And then you put inside to the rice or the vegetable. The vegetable got like the Thai pork. I don't know in English lah. Thai pork.
I also don't know.
Pork.
Thai pork.
Thai pork is something salty, I think. A bit salty.
Yes.
Salted
Salty.
vegetables.
Salted
Yes.
It's a salty. It's a salty
And then they
vegetable.
will put some tofu, peanuts, and then other vegetable lah, like all the beans.
All the protein and fiber together.
Yes.
So you're saying lei cha in Kulai is better than
The best.
The best. Oh, how
best.
do you feel about that? Have you
The
tried
best.
lei cha?
I never tried later, so I don't know.
Oh, I
Can't
tried
say.
once here, you know.
Oh, there is here. Oh.
Yeah. I go Food Panda and then I saw lei cha in KL. You know, long time no eat. I miss lei cha. Every time I go back to first thing is I go to eat lei cha.
Okay.
I see.
And then I order Food Panda. Then I saw lei cha. I order from some vegetarian place.
And was it nice?
Oh, so bad, you know. I can't even finish
Wait,
it.
I remember you. This was the one at home, right?
I'm so angry. I think you guys remember. You know, you guys just.
I remember you didn't finish it, is it?
I cannot finish it because it's too bad.
That bad, wow.
Yeah, it's completely different, you know.
Have you like
The lei cha from
considered
here. So
finding more lei chas around here?
oh, I think I don't want. You know,
PTSD.
I don't like to get disappointed.
I see.
No, it's better now. Not every time Liang go back to Kulai to eat later, it will taste a lot better.
You
know?
appreciate home,
Yes.
Yeah,
home
you'll
for
be
like,
like,
more.
Yes.
You miss it more, and when you miss it more, when you eat it the time, you feel like, oh, really, damn.
Wow, best lei
Okay.
cha. No.
Yeah. Okay. So maybe there's a listener. You know, they eat lei cha here before. Yeah, guys,
Don't
it's okay. You don't like the lei cha here, but when you go to Kulai, you should try.
Must go
You know,
Kulai,
it's-
okay.
you
Must go
must
Kulai.
give it a try.
Do you have the restaurant name?
Oh, the Ho San Yan Lei Cha. Oh, it's a very Chinese place.
Huosan.
Ui,
Yeah, it's
Yan
a
Lei Cha.
volcano stone lei cha.
Okay, that's
Okay.
the direct
direct
translation.
translate.
Okay,
I
sure.
see. Okay,
Yeah, that
okay,
one so
viewers,
good.
keep a
I will
lookout
keep it
if
in
you're going
mind
to
for
Johor.
volcano stone later.
Yes.
How about the prices? Is it cheaper here compared to Johor?
Oh, not really. In Kulai, not really, because a lot of them work at Singapore. Even my dad also. So I don't know why. The food there is expensive actually.
But it's interesting that
similar
Kulai
to
also
here.
everything got bumped up because Kulai is actually a bit outside Johor Bahru, no?
But because it's quite near actually, compared to other side, and there's a what's it called, some like highway lah, direct to JB, and then you can just all the way go to Singapore.
So how long does it take for Kulai, from Kulai to drive to Singapore?
If you want to, of course.
Yeah,
Not-
if you
not-
want-
not
if
saying
you want
have-
to, not that you
saying,
have
not,
to.
not saying.
Oh, I
How
think
long
I
does it
think need to consider the jam lah.
Mm.
So if
Oh,
without jam,
okay.
right, I think 40 minutes can go past the custom, and then you're in Singapore already.
40
Yeah, it's
minutes.
quite near lah actually.
So a lot. Do people like work in Singapore and then every night they come back home?
Yeah. Last time my dad do that. So he will drive the not the bike lah. He take bike
he
one.
takes bike.
Yeah,
Oh,
his
takes a
bike.
bike. Oh.
Yeah, last time.
Bikes are faster. Bikes are a lot faster going
Yeah,
across
yeah.
the border, if I'm not mistaken.
No need to wait for
Yeah.
the traffic jam. You can go.
It's
Phew, phew, phew,
literally
phew,
true.
Yeah, like recently I went to Singapore. I saw the customs. I think now for bikers so easy. I think they have their own like sort of QR code. They just
Oh, really?
scan.
Yeah,
No,
very
it's
fast
so,
one.
it
Very
is so
fast one.
fast. It is so fast. Like I mean, the car looking at the side, all the motorcycles just passing us.
It's like going to another state.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that actually.
See.
Going to Singapore is easier
Yeah,
It's easier.
I mean, yeah.
compared to other country lah.
Would you consider doing that?
No, Liang
Now
needs to go
it's quite
Australia.
now the competitive, you know, is very competitive. Last time only Malaysian. Now got a lot of like the
Different
Chinese. Yeah.
nationalities.
No,
They went to
Oh.
they want to go to Singapore to work. They know
Mm.
can earn money from there.
They bring back home.
Yeah.
See.
I think need to maybe I need to work here first lah, and then
Experience how it's
have
like.
experience, and then maybe I jump over. See how
I
the
thought it's
how the
Australia
price.
first before.
Oh yeah,
Oh, right,
Australia.
right, Australia first.
yeah,
Which
okay,
bit?
And then you
okay.
can come back Singapore.
And maybe.
Yes.
How about the lifestyle differences? Like when you've been staying here for like 3 years, right? Around there.
Lifestyle difference. I think in Kulai you need to drive to everywhere
Makes
Here you
sense.
take
because
public
because
transport.
there's no public transport usually. Have lah, but only like going to Singapore, going to JB lor, you know, the
Only
main
transport.
lane. There's a highway there.
So is it more chill in Kulai? Here more fast paced.
Chill in Kulai. Yeah, in Kulai it's quite chill.
Do you get
Big-
bored?
Yeah, not really. It's quite interesting lah. Got a lot of thing lah, but not like here lah. Not really because I always stay at my home.
Is it like when you live in Kulai, like the big city is obviously Johor Bahru lah. So if you want to do a lot of things, you have to go into town, right? Johor Bahru to.
What do you mean a lot of thing?
You know where all the big malls are. You can.
Oh, not really. Kulai also got malls.
Kulai also got malls.
Yeah, and then in between JB and Kulai, Skudai, the place called Skudai.
Skudai,
Skudai
yeah.
got one Paradigm Mall, bigger than here one.
Oh yes.
Yeah, it's
Paradigm
one
Mall.
of the biggest in Johor, I think.
So got the factory outlets, right? Of the what's it called?
Which one?
Like Genting, there is the factory outlets.
Premier outlets?
Premier outlets.
Yeah,
There's
have.
one in
Yeah,
Johor,
just
yeah.
outside my school last
Oh.
time, secondary school.
Oh.
Yeah,
that's
So-
but no one
nice.
go there lah because
It's just a.
Expensive?
yeah, it's expensive. You go there for nothing.
Oh,
No
Singaporeans
aircon
are-
also. No aircon also.
No
the
aircon.
place.
My God.
You need to go inside the shop.
The stores, right?
Yeah, outside
Oh,
the
it's
outside the
kinda-
store don't have.
Oh, it's kind of like Cheetah Mall around here, if you know Damansara. No aircon on. I don't know how they survive, honestly.
Yeah, no aircon. I don't like it.
It's so hot.
Yeah, we will go to the nearby Aeon.
Aeon.
Aeon, yeah,
Aeon
Aeon.
really dominates all this everywhere, man. Like every town there's no mall, it's an Aeon mall for sure. 100%.
Yeah, Aeon got everything actually. If you want to go watch a movie, you can watch a movie.
At
If you want
Aeon
to
Mall?
eat something, you can eat something.
Mm.
Yeah, if you want to buy shirts, buy clothes, you
Aeon.
can.
Yeah.
Aeon.
So
Everything.
what's your favorite part in Kulai?
Everything.
Everything.
Yeah, everything.
So you don't like other than going to Australia, you want to settle down and retire in Kulai itself?
Oh, maybe not. Maybe
Yeah, yeah.
not. Settle down in Kulai because I know Kulai quite well already. I need to go out and explore the world.
Explore
Oh, yeah.
Brisbane.
Spread your wings.
Yeah.
Right, you know,
Yes.
Find what can. Okay.
Find more things to appreciate Kulai.
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So you prefer, all in all, KL versus Kulai? Which one?
KL versus Kulai, which one? Like now?
Yeah, right now.
Sure, yeah,
Or if
now.
Which one you like more?
Sunway University in Kulai, I would like to do it in Kulai.
I see. So
Oh,
it's
okay.
just you're here because of school.
Yes.
Be and the go, but
Hey, no. Now she's not here, but I still study, you guys.
Yeah,
Okay.
I
you
didn't
guys
drop out
study.
and go to Australia.
Okay.
how's your
right.
studies?
How was my study? I think okay lah, but I still don't like writing. But I think I improve because I need to pass
You
Mm.
need to pass.
Yeah. So I need to improve myself to pass.
Okay, we have actually a call in. So
Wow.
we've got a great question from Brandon from Communications. Yeah.
Brandon.
So
Okay.
he wants to ask you a question.
Brandon.
Are you ready for the
Yeah.
question?
Oh yes. I'm
Okay.
always ready.
So it's actually not a very fun question, but what is your favorite subject so far in Sunway University, and how did you do your assignments for it?
Definitely the communication skill.
Com skills. Can you
Yeah,
tell the
com skill.
audience?
Yeah.
Com
Okay.
skill is the only one what I thought when I was in secondary school. What I thought communication is about what? Presentation.
Yeah.
So com skill is all about presentation.
Yeah.
So every week you get into like the presentation mood.
Yeah, I quite enjoy. Every week I'm looking forward. Ooh, okay, I'm going
Yeah,
to.
it was, I think everyone needs to take that course from any like course, right? Everyone has to take it. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
it's
remember that.
compulsory
I remember
core.
the class. Yeah, it was quite fun.
And then I do quite well also. I think I get an A. I think.
You got an
Yeah,
A.
yeah.
What was your
Yeah.
highlight? Like which highlight presentation? Because you did many presentations
I think every day is a highlight.
every day.
Yeah. I
So
quite enjoy
shout
every
out to the
moment
lecturer
in the
lah.
yeah. Shout out to oh shit. Oh no, I forgot her name.
No.
What lecturer?
Miss Krish?
Miss Krish, Miss
Yeah,
Krish, I love you,
shout
Miss
out.
Krish. Yeah, I
you-
love your class.
Would you say like her style of teaching? I think it was a kind of a gamified. Like every week you have like certain goal and you must win, and you vote for the best type of thing.
Yeah,
Vote
that
best
time of thing.
presentation. So that will enhance your competitiveness.
Actually, if she do it like every day, every week, every class is presentation, I will like it more.
Oh, so
Yeah,
you
yeah.
really like that. How about
Yeah.
you, Jin? Did you like that class?
Yeah. I think to a yeah, of course. I mean, it was. I mean, of course, I was teamed with Liang most of the time.
Right, I forgot you guys are in
I
the
mean,
same
the
team.
four of us, the four boys with us doing it, it was always exciting, like, because we don't know, our brains work in so different ways, and we can always come up with something. So it's always fun for us.
I
So
see.
yeah, it was a fun class. Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
Right. Do you have any advice for students, Malaysians that are coming from different states that want to study in KL or across the state? Any advice for them?
Any advice?
Mm.
I think
As
I
a
think
third
if you
year
can
student.
afford it, you just come lah. You just come lah. Yeah.
This is simple but simple.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Makes-
How about
And then-
making friends?
Making friend. You just go make lah. Yeah, right. You just go
Yeah,
make.
asking around.
Yeah. To be fair,
So
I
you
think,
just
yeah.
introduce yourself lah.
it's quite
Just
straightforward,
introduce
you know.
yourself and then you see lah whether the friends suit you or not. If not suitable, then you change your friend lah. You
Could
can't
you-
change your friend, you change your friend.
Could you give us some
Oh.
liners, some introduction lines you used?
Introduction line. Hi, I'm Liang. Hello.
That's all.
That's it.
Yes,
That's it,
yes,
okay,
yes. That's it. And
straightforward.
then you wait for the response.
So
Ah.
what type of response are you looking for?
Okay. Hello, I'm Liang. You give me some response.
Hi Liang, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Yeah. Do you play games?
Yeah. I play games. What games you play? I play League of Legends.
Oh, same League of Legends.
Oh,
that's
yeah,
how we met,
friends,
actually.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, friends.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so-
we become friends.
That was quite effective actually. That's quite good actually.
How we met was like I think I was seated next to Josh, our previous guest, right? Previous guest.
Right, Joshua.
Yeah, and then we were talking about League of Legends, and then Liang Yin was seated behind us, and then you're like, oh, you play League of Legends?
Yes.
Yes.
That- that's
That
how.
fast,
That's
that
how.
fast?
You,
Yeah, and then we went to eat at Rock together.
Is
And
that-
then you joined.
Is that when I met you guys?
Yeah,
Yes.
and then we were talking about
Oh.
something, and then I think someone behind us, your good friend, was like,
Mm.
oh,
I
you
think
guys were
Brandon
communications.
was there also.
Oh yeah, Brandon was there also.
Brandon.
Yes.
Oh.
Really?
And then after the meal, we go to the AOA. There's like a drug dealer truck. Not drug dealer truck. Drug.
Well, we're
Eh,
joking,
no,
guys.
it's
We're joking. No,
No, it's a
drug-
trunk talking
Anti-drugs.
about drug. Anti-drug.
Anti-drugs.
Anti-drugs.
Yeah.
We went to
Sorry,
the bus,
guys,
The bus.
I'm a Chinese speaker, guys. My English is not that good.
It was an anti-drug campaign in school where they brought in a bus before you guys clip us and be like, who drug dealer?
Oh yes.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
and then we took a picture there, and then that's how we became friends. So
Yeah, it was simple, right? Actually.
yeah, it's very easy for people from across the states to make friends.
And actually, that group of friends at the time, all of us were from different places.
Yeah, we
You
have
think
a
about it.
Oh yeah, we have one
Singaporean, Canadian,
Sabahan.
Sabahan,
Sabahan.
Kulayan.
Yeah.
Oh,
PJ,
TJ, okay,
even-
buddy.
Just from
PJ.
10 minutes away, but PJ, come on.
So listeners, if you guys are want to come to Sunway University or across the state or even across the country, don't be afraid to introduce yourself first, like us. And you never know, you might be friends with the most weirdest but most interesting people in the world. Yeah?
Yeah, you just be here. Yeah, you just be here, and then you will make some friends.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
be present.
Be
you know,
initiative. Yeah.
And be normal.
Be normal. What's normal to you?
Yeah, normal.
Doesn't matter.
normal. Yeah, you will find normal friends
Yeah.
if you are normal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Define normal.
I think I'm normal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I use
Liang is
myself.
normal,
I
I
use
am
myself
normal,
as
you
a
Yeah.
ruler.
Liang is normal.
ruler.
I am
Mm.
normal. Joy, you are normal. So we are normal. It's not a bad word, not a good word. It's just a neutral word.
Yes, normal.
Normal.
Alright, so we have to wrap. So what's the biggest takeaway from today's talk, Jane?
Are you asking me?
Yeah, of course you.
Oh,
You first and then I'll ask him.
I thought it's from
Yeah.
the biggest takeaway.
As someone who's
Oh,
in
I
PJ.
know. Brisbane is a very nice place.
Brisbane.
That's
That's our biggest takeaway of today is
Yeah,
that Brisbane is
a
an
very
amazing
nice
place to visit.
That I must visit
Yes,
one day.
yes,
I
yes.
think, yeah.
Maybe next year I will tell you guys my experience there.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you're going on a solo trip.
Don't know. You see lah.
I think solo better.
I
for you
think-
then.
I think yeah
I
lah.
think so. Yeah.
How about your biggest takeaway, Yagi,
My biggest takeaway.
from today's talk?
If you want to get something, you need to be there lah.
No, just
Okay, yeah, you need to be
initiative
there
lah.
lah, yeah.
Just try.
Yeah, try.
Just try, and you never know where you end up.
Yes, never try, never know.
Never know. You heard that?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
What? What?
Okay, so for those of you who feel like it's very overwhelming to come to KL to study, it's all part of growing and making the most of your own student life and your new environment. So don't be afraid to try, like what Liang Yin is
Yeah,
trying to
you
tell
know, I didn't do any research, and then I came here for.
Maybe do a little
Yeah,
bit.
yeah.
Maybe
What
you
be
need
a
to
research
do. You know,
Maybe check if your school is like MQA accredited.
Oh yeah, that one.
Yeah.
I got check that one.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Sunway University is proper licensed before you actually commit to your school and pay the funds. Do your research.
You need to do more than me. Okay, I think you need to do, but if I do more research, right, I think maybe I won't end up here, and then
That's
meet
also
you
true.
guys.
That's also true.
Yeah.
Alright.
Right, anyway, I think we have to wrap up
Yeah,
now.
we wrap
Oh,
up.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
gonna be
We'll
time
say,
soon.
okay, thank you, Liang, for being
Thank
here
you
today.
here for
Yeah,
being
thank
here.
you,
Wow,
thank you.
best guest, yeah.
Yeah, I think,
Yeah.
Next time
always.
we bring you and Josh together. Let me see how
Okay,
that
okay,
happens.
I think, I
can.
think possible.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Right.
Anyway, my name has been Jin.
Has been.
Has been Jin. No, I've been Jin. No wait.
I always
You know what? You know my name is Jin. Yeah,
Your
go
name is
John.
Jin.
Yeah, go
My name
John.
is Joy.
I want. My name is Liang.
Yes.
And this is Across the Causeway Sun4U Radio. We're going for a short break and do not go anywhere.
I've seen your smile light up the darkest rooms. I'll put your love on top, 'cause I know you will too. You get more beautiful like flowers bloom. I've never felt this yet, it feels like deja vu. So you can let your hair down. I'll hide all of your worries away, and we don't have to go now. I wish I could live this life on replay. So you can let your hair down. I'll hide all of my worries away, and we don't have to go now. I wish I could live this life on replay. Don't need to make plans, it's all in your hands. I'm too busy, I'm spending all my time with you. Driving through the states, don't know what awaits. It don't matter, I'm spending all my time with you. I'm spending all my time. I'm spending all my time with you. I'm spending all my time. Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. will grow in number.
Welcome to Actually, the little corner for big thoughts and small thoughts and all the eccentric thoughts in between. I'm your host Carmen, and today I have one of the friendliest and low-key one of the busiest guys I know. I have Brandon.
Hi! Oh my gosh.
So today Brandon is joining us for our Fillet O Friday from Sun4U. So Brandon, what have you been up to? I saw your recent Instagram story. You were emceeing this weekend?
Yes. It was actually last weekend. It was for one of my events, and yeah, I was busy, but honestly, it has done, and now fully back on assignments and also with everyone in the class.
Yeah, so now it's like pure locked in moment.
Yes.
Fair. We do have a lot of tests coming up. But today, our topic will be about extroverts and introverts. Sorry to all the ambiverts out there.
It's
honestly,
alright.
honestly, I think I'm an ambivert, but like, you know, I'm representing the introverts today.
You're
and
representing both. It's okay.
oh, yeah. And Brandon, you'll be representing the extroverts for today. Yes. Yes. I think you're like 100% extrovert.
Okay. The thing is, I took my MBTI and I'm a 80%. I was to 70%. Yeah.
That is
So
quite high.
yes.
Okay, so by definition, extroverts are people who are more outgoing and they gain energy from being around others, while introverts are the opposite. They're more shy and reserved and gain energy from spending time alone. So, Brandon, do you have any stereotypes about extroverts or introverts?
Oh, okay. Mainly for extrovert wise, they think this. I think a lot of people think that extroverts, the first thing it was going out into public, whether it be a social event or just like a normal event, and then they walk up and you're like, oh, that person is definitely gonna be talking to me, like say hi, and they're gonna start a conversation, like a topic. But then actually, I'm not that type of person. I'm still that person that I can start a conversation, but I want the conversation to go on. You need to start conversating with me. Don't give me like a hi and then like, oh, bye.
The energy needs to come from both
Yes.
sides.
Even though they think like, oh, I'm fully energetic, but I'm really like, I need the energy from both sides in order to make it like, I'm like, oh, okay, I'm available too.
No, because like, okay, from my point of view, like when I look at extroverts, I also sort of like have that sort of perception, I guess. Like when I'm talking to an extrovert, I mainly depend on them to like continue on the conversation, because it's like I don't really know what to say in that moment. And like for me, I actually have one of the stereotypes for extroverts. Like I just realized it recently.
Really?
That,
What is it?
Okay, so I forgot that extroverts can feel embarrassment. I thought all extroverts were just like, oh, I'm just gonna do whatever I want. Like have no shame at all.
Well, you're not wrong.
Really?
Okay. I do still feel embarrassment for sure, but there is a limit to whenever I do things. I think a lot of extroverts like me is that we gain the energy of being extroverted through the crowd, on the crowd's response, in order to be like, if they are not giving a response to providing energy, then also the extroverted person won't be like, oh, I'm embarrassed, so I'll just like stick to the side, walk away, or just like, oh, just stay quiet.
Yes, everybody. Embarrassment is a normal human emotion. It doesn't.
Legit.
It's not just like extroverts don't feel it, introverts feel it, and etc. But Brandon, so
Yes.
we talked about like assignments coming up and all that. So, are you the type who prefers having one-on-one consultations with your lecturer, or would you rather do it with a pair, like your friend or, just anyone?
Out of honesty, I would say a pair or a group. The thing is that I'm not sure is this affiliated, is it a term, with introverts and extroverts. But the thing is that as an extrovert, when I me of my consultant or like anyone or my advisor, I wish to whenever someone states something, I can go off and on and off with that, which is a lot of things that I would say from my conversation or whether in consultation. I bounce back with whatever the conversation throws at me. I can still bounce back.
Like a sort of like tiki-taka moment.
So whenever someone's like, oh, I'm done with it, but I can still bounce back with them. So like the conversation goes on. If I'm alone, I'll be like, oh stars, what am I like thinking? What am I like? Oh no, I don't know what to say anymore.
Are you getting flashbacks to like RSM?
Let's not talk about that.
Okay. All right, moving on then. So, the moment you receive like a text message, are you the type to respond back immediately, or are you the type of person who's like, okay, I'm gonna wait for them to go offline first and then like formulate a response?
Oh, depends on my mood at the time. I would say I'm the person that would immediately respond because I'm a person that a lot of the things, obviously you just now said that I'm a very busy person, so I try to respond as many of the things that I can. So if I'm not able to respond it as quickly as possible, I will feel bad. So I feel like, I think as an extroverted person, I always feel that, if I don't respond this person as soon as possible, I feel a bit slightly bad, but sometimes it's just the timing and my mood and the person in general.
Okay.
No offense to anyone that I reply late to. Oh my gosh.
I see. Okay, because like from the introvert's like point of view, right? I always wait for the other person to go offline, and even before they go offline, right? The moment I get that notification, I'm already thinking of a response.
Really?
So I would type it out. Like, I'm pretty sure all the introverts can relate. I type out a paragraph of what I want to respond. I copy half of it. I delete the second half, send the first half first, wait a few minutes, send the next one. Because then, like, I want the other person to think, like, okay, I'm taking some time to respond like a normal person, but, like, I'm actually just writing a whole paragraph.
Oh my gosh.
Do you have any, like, instances where you, like, had to do something similar like that?
Stars.
Or is it just like I've never experienced this, this is kind of crazy?
The thing is that I have, as a person that, like, I try to respond as soon as possible, but sometimes I need the time to think. So... I think like a lot of people in WhatsApp there's a personal chat. So I type out my answers first. Like whenever I see someone like the question is like a very deep question, whether it be in work, business, or relationship wise, anything. I type it in my personal WhatsApp first, and then afterwards I send what I type, like a whole list of things of like what I feel, what is the thing of recommendation, like a whole paragraph or something, and just like afterwards they they immediately type back. But then honestly, it took me like over 1 hour to type, like just questioning myself, like is this right? Is this right?
No, I get what you mean, like totally.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
So Brandon, you're in a lot of clubs. Honestly, I think like you're in a lot of like events. You're always doing something. And whenever you do something, like obviously you end up like going out and eating with those people.
Yes.
So whenever you're having a meal with them, are you the type who wants to like sit in the middle of the table, or are you more of like, I want to sit on the side, I want to enjoy my meal?
Okay. As I think a lot of people would know me as I'm a gossiper.
Oh,
okay. I like to gossip.
You
so
have the tea.
I have the tea, and I also like to chit chat, no matter what the gossip is or just a normal conversation. I try to conversate whenever during a meal. I always place down my phone and just like have a conversation, whether it be an awkward one or like whatever it may be. However, during a meal, whenever I eat with someone, I always like to sit at the side. You would think that as extroverts, I think a lot of people would this is also the stereotype that people would think that extroverts would want to sit in the middle, like in the middle conversation to moderate the entire conversation. However, I'm a person that likes to sit to the side.
I see.
And then you can conversate to everyone can hear the conversation. So possibly another person is sitting at the other end of the table and I'm sitting at the other end. I want to talk to that person, but I want the tea to be spilled the entire table.
Wow,
so
that's actually really smart.
Legit, I would take my time and spill every single tea too directly at the other end of the table.
I see. Cause like I enjoy sitting in the middle, mainly cause like I get access to all the food. But like I also like sitting in the middle because then like I can hear things from everywhere. Like I can hear the left and the right. And usually when I'm talking, like I hear people on the left and right going like, "Huh? What do you say? Huh? What do you say?" That sort of thing. So like I totally get where you're coming from. I think that's really smart.
Yes, that's why like I always people say that in the middle, all the conversation stuck in the middle. But that's why I like to change things up. I like to sit in the side and it's like, you know what? And it's like just point directly to the other person, like at the other end of the table, like start conversating like every single tea that I know.
And then everybody who's like sitting around you will be like, "Oh my gosh."
Yes, I love that.
Okay, guys, if you guys want tea, go to Brendan. Have a meal with him.
Have a meal, sit at the corner, and I will scream and I will scream all my tea over to the other end of the table.
Okay, so this is a bit of a random question, but if you're only able to like whisper every time you enter a restaurant, or only be able to shout whenever you're in a mall, which one would you prefer?
Whisper in the mall, whisper in the restaurant.
Whisper in a restaurant, but you can't give your tea. You
No
can't be sitting at
worries.
the side anymore.
The thing is that I can still whisper to one person and tell the other person, you can whisper to that other person. I will pull an extrovert next to side me. I don't want everyone or auntie and uncle to be like, "Oh my god, there's a tea." at the shopping mall and be like, "Oh, come on here." And then like every eavesdropping at me while I walk.
I see. Okay, so before this whole segment ends up being like a MBTI test, let's bring it back and call it a day, sort of. So, Brendan, anything you'd like to say to the fellow extroverted and introverted listeners out there?
Ooh. Remember, no matter you're an extrovert or an introvert, everyone is a person in the end. So treat others with respect as well, and respect their own boundaries, because introverts are more caring of their own areas, and also extroverted, you may be loud and proud, but also respect the introverts that are, and also ambiverts on their own on their own point of view and everything. Don't over exaggerate yourself like me. I do try to respect people.
Okay, period.
Yes.
So regardless of if you're an introvert or an extrovert or even somewhere in between, do whatever that makes you comfortable, even if you're in public or private, and embrace who you are. Right, Brendan?
Yes.
Yep. It's okay to be an extrovert that's a homebody or an introvert that likes to go to parties. As long as you're happy, that's all that matters. So that's it for this week's actually. Thank you, Brandon, for joining me this week. As for those listening, thank you for tuning in. I hope you've had time to contemplate some of these questions with us, and if you've started overthinking the answers, don't worry, I did too. You're listening to Fillet O Friday from Sun4U, and stay tuned for the next segment. See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey, welcome back to another episode of Hallway Debates, where campus chatter meets real talk. I'm Jay, and today's hot topic is hey, add to the group chat. Yup, we are diving into the awkward, stressful, and sometimes hilarious reality of a group assignment. The assignments has been announced, and now the real challenge begins: choosing your teammates, or worse, being chosen by them. Now, let's be honest. Group work sounds great in theory: collaboration, idea sharing, teamwork, all the stuff they write in course guides. But in reality, it often looks more like a survival game. You've got the overachiever, the silent observer, the vanisher, and hey, just tell me what to do lah, that kind. And stuck somewhere in the middle is you. And stuck somewhere in the middle is you, just trying to get the project done without losing your mind. One of the hurdles is choosing your group members. If you're lucky, you already have a group of friends in class. Easy. Group formed in 5 minutes, or just a minute is enough. But if not, you are left scrolling through class lists, whispering during breaks, or awkwardly messaging that one classmate you kinda talked to once. And let's be real. No one wants to end up with a freeloader, right? That's a real fear. The person who says, I'll do the conclusion, and never does. Or worse, the one who shows up 5 minutes before the deadline with a word art title and with 0 citations. Aish. Then there's the problem of work ethics. Some wants to finish the assignment a week early, and others believe true inspiration only strikes at 3 a.m. night before the due. Suddenly, it's not just about writing a report. It's about managing personalities, schedules, and expectations. And when things go wrong, you don't have an HR department here for a group assignment in uni. You just unread messages and passive-aggressive texts. But here's the thing. As painful as it can be, group work does teach us something valuable. It teaches us how to negotiate, how to compromise, how to communicate under pressure, and sometimes even how to lead. In fact, some of the most unexpected friendships form through group projects. The quiet classmate who barely spoke turns out to be amazing in editing. The overly ambitious one, actually super organized when the panic sets in. And slowly, through deadlines, drafts, and shared stress, you make it through. So the next time, hear the words, group project, take a breath. Yes, it might be chaotic. Yes, it might test your patience. But it might also surprise you. And guys, that's it from today's episode of Hallway Debates. Thanks for tuning in at Fillet O Friday, and may your group mates be present, punctual, and prepared. You're listening to Fillet O Friday at Sun4U Official. Stay tuned!
Yo, what's up, people? Hey, everyone. Welcome back to Behind Closed Tabs, where we break the awkward silence around sex education, one real convo at a time. And today we have, as usual, our ever gorgeous.
Yes. Hi, guys.
And I'm your RJ KK here. And
I'm Eunice.
yeah, today's topic is going to be quite interesting. Like, since based on the request last week, right?
Yes.
So we have come up with a proper research on how to talk to your partner about sex without making it weird.
Yes.
So let's be honest, right? Talking about sex with someone you like or you kind of have a crush on can feel
Wow.
nerve-wracking.
Oh, I cannot.
Right? Yeah, I mean, no one talks about it like, but here's a truth bomb. Awkward doesn't mean wrong. It means you're being brave enough to be honest. Do you agree with that, Eunice?
Awkward. Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
I mean, it
agree.
doesn't mean it's a wrong thing, to be awkward.
Yes.
Yeah, and so let's break it down one by one, yeah. So why talking matters? What do you think?
Because communication
Okay.
for me leads to a safer, more satisfying sex.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a pretty
Like
good
people can't read your mind all the time, like 24/7. You don't expect and don't assume things.
understood. Like
Yeah.
sometimes assumption might go wrong,
Yes.
Yeah, I agree.
Exactly.
I agree.
So communication can lead to a more better.
Environment for sex, thing like that. Yeah, actually,
Yes, yes.
according to a study, right, in the Journal of Sex Research in 2016, couples who communicate openly about sex report higher satisfaction and lower anxiety. Like you have that comfort zone around, like
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then you will be more comfortable.
Yeah, more comfortable, and you can like technically request your partner or ask about like how come let's try this this
Be
position
more
or this
open.
way, yeah,
Yes.
being more open about it. And sometimes that might satisfy them, sometimes that might not satisfy them, but still they will have a good session together, by
Yes.
communicating clearly. Yep. And start before you start.
Wow,
You know
what is
what I
this?
mean?
I
The
have no
best
idea.
time to talk, especially
Oh.
often before anything physical happens, like even making out session or what, try phrases like, can we talk about what we are both comfortable with? Or maybe you can go with, what are your boundaries or no-goes?
Yeah,
Everyone has a no-goes.
Yes.
It can
exactly.
be the male or female. And have you been tested recently? This is quite important.
Wow, this,
Yeah.
this I think this one is like very important.
Very, very important.
Yeah.
Because some tend to hide things, and that might lead to heavier
Serious,
consequences. Yeah. And tested in sense that, to break it down, like testing whether you have like any STDs.
STDs. Yeah.
And don't rush it, guys. Like choose a time when you're relaxed, not make out, like just whenever you feel like you're relaxed, you're okay to jump in, you know what I mean? Yeah. So just do it then.
Oh, we have a
Huh.
question.
Yeah, what question?
So what if both parties have not tried anything before?
Explore together. Honestly, that's the best.
Yeah,
That's the
yeah.
best way, Like
You are in this together, so
yeah. So technically, try to talk, figure out, like try to explore
I think this is the
yourself.
best, like actually, like
Yeah.
one like both parties have no knowledge about it.
Yeah.
Then yeah.
So
you know,
maybe they have like no knowledge about it, like as you said, so they can
they
discuss
can
about it.
explore
Yeah.
together and experience it together.
Yeah, exactly. Like it,
Yeah.
like technically, it's like a first timers thingy, right? That's what the question has been
Yes.
asked. Yeah, I think that's a great way to communicate even better. You guys can have
Yeah,
more than a
because you guys
physical
don't
bond,
know,
the
don't know
emotional
what to
bond.
expect,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like you wouldn't have any previous expectations or what. So it's gonna be like so. I believe by communicating in a proper manner, it would be so satisfying after
Someone
the
said
session.
about they can watch a video tutorial.
Okay, well, that's a good idea though. I mean,
Video tutorial later.
oh,
they will
in which,
assume
but then must let me know in which website, yeah. But yeah, I
Okay,
mean that's
maybe
a
lah.
very
but
jokes aside,
be
yeah.
mindful about like
Yeah.
it doesn't have to be perfect,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
can
It's
be
not
awkward.
it's not a show.
Things can go wrong in many ways, but still, as long as you guys have a good, like, healthy session, that's fine.
Yeah.
And also, like, I've read about this using the I statement somewhere.
Okay.
Do you
so-
agree? Yeah.
Yeah, I agree because this helps to avoid like sounding awkward. Like for example, I feel most comfortable when like
Yeah.
you are doing this.
Use the word
this.
I indeed.
Yeah, to like, how do you say?
So I like to try.
Yeah.
Either I mean, rather than using like we, use I, because that might sound like less accusatory.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I'm still learning, but I trust you kind of conversation might
Yep.
really, really gain the trust. What do you think about it?
I'm still learning, but I trust you.
I know, right? That's something cool, though.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
something
Like
emotional.
they are willing to put effort, you know.
Yeah, exactly. The
Yeah.
effort that matters,
Yes.
and obviously
Consent is a conversation,
have been
guys,
talking
not a
about this
checkbox. We have been talking
every week.
Yeah, every week. Consent is
week,
like
yeah.
super important.
Yeah,
It's ongoing, so
Yeah.
check in during and also after. And remember, a yes given under pressure isn't a
a
real
real
yes.
Yeah, like just because the situation compels you to say yes doesn't mean that you have to say yes. You can
Yeah.
always say no,
You need to sense, you know. You need to
Yeah.
have a sense that.
and you have to stand your ground in it. Just don't get manipulated by your partner, though. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
If you feel uncomfortable, just stop. Just say
Yeah,
no.
Exactly. You can just say no, no.
Your
I'm-
body, your choice. Yay.
Wow, that's a good one, Eunice. Let's go. That's a
Yes,
really
yes.
good one, guys.
Yeah,
Your
yeah,
body,
yeah.
your choice. Wow. All right.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Also, vulnerability equals to strength. So
Yep.
yes, your voice might shake. Yes, it might feel weird at first.
yeah.
But sex should always include emotional safety.
That's the most important thing, I guess.
Yes.
Let's be real, be gentle, and be honest, guys. That's it.
Yeah, be real but
Yeah.
be gentle.
Yeah, exactly. Because the best partners are the ones who can talk about it, not just do it.
Yeah.
It's like we are not like an object, like to just do it.
Yeah,
we are
yeah,
like
yeah.
humans with emotions.
We
So
are not here to
yeah.
satisfy your.
yeah, your own self, like
Yeah,
self
yeah.
sex satisfaction. Talking
Yes.
about you have to talk about it to your partner, like open it up. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Okay,
Next up.
I have a question for you.
okay, yeah. What is it?
Okay, so does being humorous helpful or risky when you and your partner is discussing sex?
Honestly, right. Okay, it's a tricky question.
Okay,
But-
choose your stand first. Like,
Yeah.
is it helpful or risky?
I feel being humorous at times it might be helpful,
Mm-hmm.
but if you are too humorous, you know what I mean? Too
Mhm.
humorous, that might land you in a risky situation.
Yeah.
So I feel like it will be helpful, like so that you don't take it in a very serious or tension manner. I'm talking about the environment. So it will be much more light-hearted, like a light way to express it. But then you have to be clear about what you were trying to say. Like,
yeah.
even though
yeah,
you're humorous, your point should be clear. You shouldn't
Yes.
like beat around the bush, or you shouldn't be like doing like some offensive comments in the name of being humorous.
Mm.
You know what I mean, right?
Yeah, like you
Mhm.
say something and then you said,
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
I'm just
you know?
kidding. Okay lah. It's a radio station, so I can't say much about it. Yeah. So you can't do all those things. Those things are like really, really bad in the way of manners.
And might put you in a very difficult situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You will spoil or ruin your own chance actually just by doing that kind of things.
Yes.
So what do you think about it?
Me, I think it depends. Like actually,
Mm.
like if the humor is like something like how do you say, like I'm still learning, but
Mhm.
I'll be better next time or something. I don't know, like you say in a funny way.
Okay.
But if you say it in like a I don't know, it might come out like very offensive. Like
Okay.
I don't like the smell or something. Like I don't know.
Also
Like during or after, and
Okay.
then you just talk to your partner about it, and then you will think that it's funny, but your partner doesn't.
Yeah,
You
it
know
might
what I
offend
mean?
them as well.
Yeah,
I said.
yeah, yeah. So-
Agreed. That's actually a really good point though. Those are like, do not try to put offensive comments in a humorous way. That doesn't help at all.
Yes.
That is not humorous actually. That's offensive.
Yeah.
Straight out no. Yeah.
Some
You'll-
people will take it as like, oh, I'm just being,
sportive or
honest.
kidding, or
Yeah,
honest,
you
or
know.
honest. Okay.
but they are not.
Yeah, I mean, you can be honest, but if let's say, for example, as what you said, right? If
Mm.
smell is the issue, right? Like
Mm.
if let's say they're having an issue and all, that mean I don't think humorous helps you. Like you being humorous helps you. Like because I think you should talk it in a more sophisticated way in order to like sort out things. Like maybe you can sit and talk, have an emotional conversation rather than
Yeah,
having a
no, straight
humorous
up, straight away,
conversation. Yeah.
you smell like fish, like that.
Okay,
You know?
that's actually freaked up, but yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
Don't take like being honest
Mm.
like equals to being humorous.
Yeah, exactly. Being honest
I'm
is
not being honest, like being like just straightforward. They always use like straightforward as their excuse, you know.
understood.
Yeah.
So let's rate the starter phrase here that
Yeah, I have some starter
UNICEF
phrase for
prepared.
you.
Yeah, after having sex with your partner, what are the starter phrases we have here? Let's go.
Okay, this is coming from Reddit. So
Yeah.
the first one is, I apologize and promise to do better next time.
Out of
1 to 10, yeah.
I would give it like a 5 or 6. I
Well,
mean,
I think
why would you apologize? Like, like if let's say you don't
yeah,
perform
yeah.
it better, it doesn't mean that you're bad at it and you don't have to like apologize. As long as you have a healthy conversation among both of you, like that matters. So maybe the next time you just prove it. Action speaks louder, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
So I mean maybe around 5 to 6. So what about you?
Yeah, I also think the apologize is not necessary because
Yeah.
it's about like you guys are in this, you know, it's not a performance, and also you don't need to apologize for these things, lah.
Makes sense.
Yeah. And the second one is good game, and then proceeds to high five.
Okay, this I would give at least 9. Like, this is like so cool, right? Like right after having sex, the aftercare that comes, the phrase is like, "Yo, good game." Proceed to the high five. That sounds
KK likes
cool.
KK likes the phrase GG.
Yeah, Gigi, I know, right? Okay, but then I don't think I'm allowed to talk about my personal life here. Yeah, but yeah,
So you
Gigi.
rated a 9?
Huh?
For this, you rated a 9?
Yeah, 9 or 9.5 will do.
Oh, okay.
That's next is my favorite
Okay,
one.
Yeah, my favorite too. Like
Right
hungry?
after having sex.
Like,
Hungry?
Oh my god, let's go.
Yeah, let's go. Get
go
some
get
McD,
pizza,
drive
yeah.
through, yeah. Let's go in the
I
drive
like
through.
this phrase like 10 out of 10.
Yeah, they 10 out of 10 lah.
seriously, 10 out
Same.
of 10.
This is like a
Hungry?
top notch one, like
Yeah,
the
yeah.
OG thing lah.
Just
Some
hungry.
some slay stuff, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, the next one is
And
after sex, okay, then the person proceeds to be like, as I was saying before you
okay, this is
interrupt,
0 lah.
I really think that blah blah blah.
0. Please no. Like do not justify yourself after having sex.
Yes.
Like that's not the way. You know what happened. You know what went wrong or what went right. You can have a discussion.
Maybe they think
But-
it's humorous.
Yeah, no, it's not humorous actually.
Yeah.
That is offensive. Yeah.
As I was saying before you
Yeah.
interrupted. Wow.
I know, right? So
Okay, the
the-
last one I think is the bomb.
Okay.
After, and then you just said, I love you.
this is bombs, yeah. Oh my god, this is crazy. Like, I love you after a passionate
Yes.
session. That is, it's
Or
like
just a soft-
physically so good, emotionally so
yeah, or
good.
just a soft I love you also can.
Yeah,
I
a
think.
soft I love you. That's like, and I love you with a forehead kiss. You look at
And
that.
the
Like,
cuddly.
yeah, how bomb it is.
Ah.
Like that's where I mean they realize that you not only there for physical needs, but you're
Yeah.
also there for the emotional connection, the bond that you have, and you would like to develop the relationship to the next stage.
Yes.
So that is more important. Like yeah,
I love you is like, I know some people will say like
Mm.
in Asian like community
Mm.
they are more subtle when they
yeah,
when they
like
want to like,
express their love.
yeah, express their love.
I agree. But guys, just a alert or reminder, I would say, consent is an ongoing thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
So always remember that consent
yes.
matters. yeah.
Okay. Do you have any
And-
questions for me?
Yeah, actually, I have 2. Okay. The first one is, what is the most comfortable approach to initiate sex, in your opinion? In like a female point of view, I'm talking about.
Most comfortable approach.
Yeah,
Like if I want to have
like to initiate, like
The-
not necessarily you, like just in a general term. Yeah.
I think I'll just ask the person.
Okay, you just immediately ask.
Yeah, I'm more of a like ask. You know what I
Open,
mean?
straightforward.
I don't like
beating around the bush. Okay, understood. That's
Yes, I will
something
straight
healthy
up-
as well.
I'll
Yeah.
straight up ask
Yeah.
and then
Hey yo, wanna have sex? Something.
No,
Okay.
I mean like
Yeah, I understood what you mean. Jokes
yeah,
apart,
something
yeah.
like that. Something
Yeah,
like that.
that's great. And how would one feel about aftercare? Like especially, let's say, like all the caressing that happened, the love that we're pouring. How would like one feel after?
I think
like,
aftercare is like
yeah.
super important
Yeah.
because if after the whole thing you guys just did, and then the person just leave the room or I don't know, go smoke on a balcony or something.
That's stupid. I mean, sorry for my language. Pardon me.
That's
yeah.
just like no, you know.
Yeah. It's, aftercare is one of the most underrated thing, but it's
Yeah.
very essential parts of healthy sex, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is like
So
most of the people break up is also
Yeah,
like they don't
because-
have aftercare.
yeah,
after.
you need to have aftercare like cuddling, talking, bringing water, maybe whatever
Or
we
just
rated just
hungry?
now. Yeah, hungry. That's bomb, man.
Yeah, 10 out of
Yeah.
10.
Yeah, so technically, like, I don't want to go about the science part lah. Your brain releases chemicals like oxytocin, dopamine, this and that.
Yeah.
But after sex is important, like
the
the
aftercare.
sudden feelings, like
Yes.
and also not just for serious relationships, even in casual hookups. Like I mean, since we are in that generation now, or with concern obviously, or friends with benefits, aftercare shows respect and maturity, I believe.
Yeah, like
Try-
Kai saying, was
Mm.
that okay for you?
Yeah, do
Or
you want to chill? Yeah, or
you want
maybe
to chill for a bit to talk. Wow, that's so mature.
that's cool.
Yeah, and also need anything? Oh my god, need anything is like
That is the concern that we
Wow.
kinda
Yeah, yeah.
shows that okay,
maybe I need some water or
Yeah,
something. You
yeah.
know.
maturity, and also I feel that we have to normalize the aftercare. Let's make aftercare part of the conversation, not a hidden bonus.
Yep, yep.
It's not clingy. People might assume that way. It's responsible.
Yeah, and also maturity.
Yep,
It's mature to have a aftercare part
I agree.
after the deed. And also whether it's your first time or your 50 years
Or your
talking
end time,
about talking about sex, giving aftercare and respecting emotions is what makes the experience safe and satisfying.
Exactly, guys. And with that statement, you have been listening to Behind Closed Tabs, where we say it all, no shame, no pressure.
Just
real talk, yeah. And catch us next week, same time, same station. And don't forget to stream past episodes anytime on Sun4U Official Radio. And please do find, if you guys need help, like or assistance on sex education or what, you can find me, KK, RJKK, on level 9.
And
or
also
you can-
me, Eunice.
Yeah, at level 9 as well. So catch us.
Also, you can go to the student life
Yeah.
and seek for advice.
We have been
or
repeating this
help.
every week, so please
Yeah.
do it because they dropped an email recently as well. Yeah. So until then, take care of your partners and take care of you. See y'all. Cheers. Stay tuned.
Yay.
Okay, thank you.
You're listening to Fillet O Friday on Sun4U Radio. Now, in a world where big headlines and big personalities dominate the mainstream media, many stories often go unnoticed. Welcome to Unscripted Threads, where we sit down and talk to real people and listen to their stories. No scripts, no spotlights, just voices that matter. Now, for today's episode, I think it's a bit of a special one, a bit different, because me and Joy don't have a guest. And instead, Joy told me that she has a lot to say, so today we're going to be interviewing Joy.
Yay! Welcome, Joy.
So Joy, welcome to the show.
Joy being a guest, that's so weird.
Joy, how are you today, Joy?
Joy's doing great.
It's obligated questions, sorry.
Are you gonna ask me how I came to campus?
That's the always the question. How did you come to campus today, Joy?
Oh, usually I take the BRT, but today I was
you walked?
I was driven here. Passenger princess.
Oh, Joy.
Yeah.
How could you not take public transport? As a
Because today
Singaporean, you should be so...
After this, we're going to eat banh mi, so I wanted to take the car in case there's not enough.
Oh, why are
space
you
in the
revealing
car.
what we're doing after this, Joy?
I never said where we're going.
Yeah, okay, so...
Okay.
Was the journey okay, Joy?
Yeah, there was a jam. And you know USJ
What?
one jam.
Oh.
Um,
Oh, it was a jam.
Yeah, there was a jam. As usual, there's always a
Oh.
jam.
Well, I mean, depends, but sure. So today, Joy, the show's all about you, so it should be easy for you because you're just talking about yourself,
Myself.
Yeah.
Which aspects are you talking about?
You'll find out, Joy.
Okay,
It'll be a
I'll find out.
surprise.
Alright, unscripted.
It's called unscripted for a reason.
Okay.
So you know what? Let's start from the beginning, Joy. As per usual, you have to, of course, introduce yourself to the listeners.
Right. My name is Joy. I'm in my mid-20s. Yeah, mid-20s.
Like
I'm kinda old.
literally mid-20s.
Mid-20s. I'm currently studying communications in Sunway University. I'm a third-year student with Jin and the rest.
It's not about me, Joy. Just about you.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
It's
just-
about me. I come from a very interesting background of entrepreneurship and gaming and esports since young. Apart from being a student, I work a lot. Yeah, I work a lot.
Yeah, okay.
A lot. I think I'm always on my phone. Yeah, that's more about me. And I own 2 cats.
Okay. Yeah.
Very important.
So let's always we go back to the beginning a little bit, Joy. Let's talk a bit about maybe your childhood, where you grew up, what schools you go to. Let people know.
My childhood and what schools like.
Yeah, your childhood, Joy.
My
It's
childhood.
about you today.
Which part of my childhood? My high school, primary school, like what?
Everything.
I'm
Joy.
mid-20s. Remember
Everything, Joy.
everything.
Yeah. Like a
Um,
summary. Don't
Okay.
talk too long about it.
Summary. I grew up in Tampines, Singapore. That's
okay.
the east side. I went to primary school in Tampines, and right now the school is gone.
Is it called Tampines.
Yeah, it's
Free
called
Primary
Tampines.
School
It's
or
the town.
something?
No, it's called Griffiths Primary. It's actually
Griffiths.
there's a lot of international students, so I grew up with a lot
Ah.
of international people around me. It's no longer around. Griffiths, it has demolished. Sad face.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, really sad.
Any reason why?
It merged with another school called Tiaonan, I think, and it became Angsana Primary. And because in Singapore, if you are one of the least number population of students in the school, they will demolish after a certain time to make space for BTOs, HDB. So
Okay,
yeah,
interesting.
it's demolished now. Then I went to Chinyan Secondary for secondary school. I like what Liang Yin did. I did not do prior research. I was like, oh, okay, flip. This school has my part of my name because my name is Wen Yuan as well. It's like Jin Yuan. I'm like, I'm gonna apply.
Is that how you choose schools in Singapore? Based
Okay,
off
at
of
that
names?
time I wasn't very goal oriented. At that time I was like facing a lot, so I just decided when I got my results I went back home, took 10 minutes, keyed in what I wanted, closed the laptop. So that's but I do think that was a very it was kind of like a blessing in disguise. Kind of both pro and con, but yeah, joined growing up I was always in clubs and societies. So that's something that
Makes
has
sense,
never
I guess,
changed.
yeah.
In primary school I took dance. I was also in
Ooh, you're a
infocom,
dancer,
also
Joy.
in entrepreneurship. Yeah, I used to dance. In high school I focused only on infocom/digital media society. There was only like 9 of us in the club. So
Wow.
yeah, then I've been in a lot of clubs and societies, and
Yeah, sounds like it, yeah.
yeah, but I've never been in the student council, even though a lot of people think I was. I was never
Student
qualified.
council,
Yeah.
ooh.
Yeah,
So-
that's more about my childhood.
Right, so secondary school done, you guys took, I guess you took O levels, right? In Singapore normally.
I took N levels and then O levels. Yeah.
What is N levels?
So normal academic. So O
Never heard
levels
of this.
is from it's recognized internationally, right? It's
Yep.
from British.
Cambridge, yes, Cambridge O levels.
And N level is local. So
Oh,
you
okay.
have, if you want to go to JC, you want to go to art school and what, you do need an O level cert. After N levels, I was actually supposed to skip my 5th year in secondary school, like to straight to polytechnic. But apparently, they, in graduation ceremony, they flashed the names of all people who could skip O levels. So I was one of the 5 people supposed to skip it.
Wow.
Yeah, but the school kind of messed up. MOE kind of messed up. They miscalculated my points, so I noticed it when I tried
no.
to. Yeah, I tried when I was gonna apply for Temasek Poly. I was like, hey, the points isn't working, because I had the correct points. I had below 11. You had to
Right,
get below 11, but I was 1 mark short off for my science. I think it was science, if I'm not wrong.
Joy,
Yeah.
science, come on.
Science.
Come
I
on,
took
Joy.
biochem too.
Wow.
And I did the honest decision of, like, contacting my teachers, like, hey, something's not right, could you check it? And I was a bit afraid of telling my mom, who was like really excited and posting me all over
Damn,
social media.
So ethical, Joy.
Yeah, I was a very ethical person. So they found out that apparently it's not only me, and a lot of, they mistook like 3 people. So 3 out of the 5
Wow.
people. And I had to take like 5th year O levels lah. But without taking O levels, I wouldn't have went to art school. Yeah.
So okay, art school as in this is your college.
Is
it a college?
You could say it's like kind of my college, but
How would you describe it then?
okay, so the normal route is people after O levels, they would go to poly,
Yes.
polytechnic. They will go to junior college. Junior college is where you prepare for your A levels.
Okay.
Or you go to ITE. So that's more of a practical way. Practical courses are. I took the private art school route because at that time I'm still very close to my art teacher, but I've always been really, I think I am quite smart in certain things, but I felt really out of place, and my high school life wasn't very great either. I had a lot of things that happened to me, and he and I had a talk, and I remember I think I was diagnosed with, like, this is maybe off topic. I was diagnosed with depression when I was like 16, clinical depression. I didn't attend school at all. I had like special privilege to come to school like really late. Like, when I mean really late, I could come in at 12 p.m. and the guards won't stop me, because the point of the school was to bring me to
I was
school.
thinking you were coming at night or something. I don't know
No,
what- Is it
school
really
ended
outside?
at 2:40. I came in at 12. Yeah, so we had to sit down and talk, and and he was like, I think maybe what would be good for your mind. Your mind is very, like, you're creative. You are always thinking. You're always wanting to do something, and you already have the assets of being able to video edit, being able to draw. I was
Right.
in the art stream. Why not you go to art school? And obviously, art
That's
school.
a logical path, I guess.
Yeah, I was like, oh yeah, I didn't really consider that. So I kind of wrote, in the back of the class, we had like our dreams and stuff. Like, we write in a little card. Of course, of what my art teacher like kind of enlightened me. I was like, okay, I have to go to art school now, because I took O levels and I should go to art school. My mini dream at that time was to go to art school, and that was probably the best decision I've ever made, because that has made me into a much more.
It bring you to joy.
Brought me joy, yeah.
From-
Brought me
from-
joy.
From original
Learned a
joy.
lot.
From joys to joy.
I felt home. Like, I felt like there were people I could know.
Ooh.
like
So
relate to.
Right. Speaking about that, what course did you actually take at your art school? was
I
it called?
took I took broadcast media. It was kind of an everything, like you did
Okay.
film, broadcast. We did radio.
Oh, yeah, this
Uh,
is broadcast media right now. Yeah,
live streaming.
Yeah.
Directing, producing.
Okay. Whoosh.
Um,
Ooh, Joy,
I
stop flexing, Joy.
oh,
My
like,
goodness.
that's all I learned. That's really.
like every job. And
It was the most intense
like
thing I've ever like. When you went through the art school, right? It's the 3 to 4 years of my life. You are paired, and you are in your class. You are people with very passionate people who love films, know what they're doing. It made me really competitive, because it was a very competitive environment, and a lot of people dropped out. I think that's a very common stereotype that
That's quite
like
interesting.
art school, a lot of people drop out, right? Very competitive. It is very true. At least in my school, that a lot of people that I knew, by year 3 they are like gone. So,
Wow.
and in year 3,
Yeah, I know. I've heard a little bit, even the Malaysian art schools.
you're at TOA, is it?
Yeah, the One Academy.
One
Well,
Acad.
of course, okay. I mean, we're not trying to
Yeah.
say anything about it, but we've heard some stories from the One Academy. And it sounds like
It's
it's
tough
similar,
love, I
yeah,
think.
art schools, like you said, it's just
Yeah. I do think it shapes
for
me
some
into
reason
someone
really
tolerant.
tough for some reason.
Yeah.
Everyone says it's really tough.
It is very tough. Like
Yeah.
art school is really tough for me as well, and I really tried my best to be good at everything and top everything I could. That brings me to when third year, right? I directed a short film, so they selected like 6 directors from the batch.
Of course.
Yeah,
Of course, you
and-
were selected, Joy. Of course.
Yeah, oh,
of
thank you,
course,
thank you,
yeah.
Jen. Yeah, so I directed my short film. It's called Parked Car. It's about my hardships growing up. We're talking about childhood, right?
This is like the Singaporean born, blah blah.
Yeah, the meme.
Yeah,
It's called Parked Car. Yeah.
Was that for that as well?
Yeah, it was it is from that. That
Yeah.
was my director's biography
Yeah.
type of. It became a meme in our class, right? It formed into a sticker.
For those who don't know, it's Singaporean born.
Joyce Chua, 22 years old.
Oh, aspiring something.
Inspiring. Yeah, it was very. Actually, I wrote the draft and then my teacher made it like more ons, you know. I made like a very
Oh.
simple draft and he edited it a bit. My teacher's a really
Good-
excellent
good teacher.
scriptwriter. Yeah.
I think I'm a good scriptwriter, but you
Oh,
know,
okay,
some
okay,
some
Jen.
might disagree. You know, I just saying.
I think you're a decent scriptwriter, right? Everyone in the production room is like
yeah,
laughing right
yeah,
now.
you know, you know what? As long as I think so, it's fine. Anyway,
Yeah. Oh, that short film won an award in the
Won a-
US.
won an award.
Yeah, in the USA student film festival.
What was the film about?
It was about so I had a lot of hardships. I had a very turbulent relationship with my father. So, growing up, he wasn't okay. In my opinion, I felt like he was a good father, but he's not a very good husband. But I don't think he's also a good father. You know, he was okay. You
Okay.
either closer to your mom and your dad, right? Usually, I was very close to my dad because my dad was the one that was taking care of me.
I'm close to both, Joy. I don't know
Oh,
about
okay,
you, right?
my bad. I'm sorry, but I was closer to my father, and my father, I would say he messed up quite a bit.
Mm.
He was a chronic gambler. He was a really really bad gambler. Football
Mm.
especially. So,
Ah.
we were in debt like my whole high school life. So I kept moving places, like move one place to another place to another place. I moved like 7 times. I'm so used to moving at this point, and I'm still moving right now.
Yeah,
So
to be
yeah,
fair,
I'm always
it's
moving.
Always moving, Joy. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think my parents were also divorced, and he wasn't also very faithful. So
My
I
God.
made a short
So
film
many
about my
things.
father. My father became a Grab driver.
Wow.
So growing up, like I would say park car, as in he's gonna park the car, you know.
Sorry.
I always you're supposed to say like car park, right? As for the place to park car. But when I was growing up, I
Ah,
always say
yes.
park car. So it's a very Singaporean slang.
Pakka. You guys call a car park pakka?
Growing up, like, you know, we were going to park the car, so it's like, oh, paka. You know, it's a very like Hokkien accent, but it's like, so that became the title of the short film. So my short film was about having real conversations in cars, because the only time when after my parents divorced and I stayed further away from my dad, the only time we met was in the car.
Oh.
Yeah, so it became park car because that's when we had real conversations in the Grab car.
Look, we
Yeah.
have a comment saying by Ilio Dilio
Oh.
says they have seen Pakka before.
Oh wow! Thanks, guys.
that
for
impressive.
Wow, thank you so much.
Pakka. Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, so the film was called Pakka.
Yeah, park car, not car
Oh.
park, park car.
It's interesting. Yeah, I guess I guess for a lot of writers, they do take inspiration from their own
Your own
life,
stories,
their own
yeah.
life, so it makes sense.
So I think that was a good. It was my only short film that I've directed. There are a lot of short films, but it was the only one that won something.
right. Okay.
So yeah, that was. And then after that, I came to Malaysia.
Now I want to change direction. You know,
yeah, sure.
I mean, you say you're also big in the on the esports. You know,
Yeah.
gaming.
I
So I guess I want to ask, where did that come from?
okay.
So far I heard all art school directed, right?
Right, like my art school. Okay, esports, right? Gaming.
Yeah, where did that come from?
So I'm a very competitive person, like I mentioned.
Did you mention that?
Yeah, I am. Like when in art school, I'm super competitive. I want to
Yeah.
be the best at everything. Growing up as well, if my marks for English were like really good, or they would announce it, I'm like, I'll be so happy. Also, I think I realized that I was really into gaming and esports because my dad, he worked, I think, as a delivery driver for tech stuff. So he provided the first ever PC I had. It was like a very fat PC, you know. Very fat and big, you know, the white one, the OG.
Macintosh.
It wasn't a Macintosh. It was a Windows 7. Yeah.
Come on.
Windows XP. Yeah, Windows XP.
Okay.
You know the mountain. Yeah, it was like
Okay.
big corner.
I'm not that old, Joy.
Okay, my bad. I'm mid-20s. So a lot of things were happening in my household, and again, I wanted a form of escape. So I started playing games. And I fell in love with games because of I had another virtual reality too. And as naturally, when I met people online, they used to play League of Legends. So I wanted to spend more time with online friends. So I downloaded League of Legends, and 13 years later, I apparently still played here and there. But I managed to be really good at League of Legends. Then I went pro, and then after playing pro, I was like, okay, maybe it's my time to retire, and I'll start an esports organization. Cause back then in esports, right, there wasn't a lot of funding or like support. So I felt that even my organization themselves weren't very professional, and I felt that if you want to give a platform for players and aspiring players like me at that time, what better than to start my own organization and helping people in that way. So yeah, from gaming to esports, and now I do think a lot has to do with like how I was brought up. I was really a huge introvert, really big introvert. Yeah.
Okay. So the game you're best at, you went pro in League of Legends.
Yeah, League of Legends. Then I did move to Valorant after Karina and
Also
Ryan.
professionally.
I would say I was a professional coach, but I never played professional. I did play in some tournaments, but I wasn't professional in Valorant playing. But I did coaching, and my esports organization was Valorant based. Yeah, because League of Legends kind of fell off after a while. So I was always going to one place to another, like how I always
keep
move,
moving,
yeah.
Well, what was that like being a professional in the gaming industry? A very relatively new industry, of course.
I think one thing is I had to always tell people what I was doing because the misconception is that you're playing esports where you're just playing on your computer and you're wasting your time. But actually no, a lot of research go and like read it up and stuff. Esports athletes also have the same neurological output and even the stress and all same as the athletes. And esports itself has you are trained to be such good communicators because you can't meet someone in real life. I mean, yeah, you do in tournaments, but when you're training online, my teammates are across the country and you have to talk on the mic. You have to articulate so well in the heat of the moment. I was trained really well in communications, in short calling, teamwork as well.
Yeah.
That has shaped me into the person that I am right now. I'm in communications. Haha. And it's a digital platform also. Ties back to what I've always done, which is online communication and films and stuff. It's a form of media, I think.
So, I mean, so you said you retired already, right? Or formally retired, or just like
I retired from playing, but I am very active in the esports.
In the esports scene.
Yeah, right now I help up and coming talents find your home. So I'm kind of an agent, like
agent.
Help people with their contracts, protect their rights, that thing.
Just like Valorant, I'm sure they're called agents, right?
Yeah. Oh, for them.
Yeah, I know a little bit about my gamings.
Yeah.
But what would you say that? Okay, this is I think because you're in Malaysia now, and sounds like you've worked both in Singapore and Malaysia in the gaming industry, right? So what's the biggest difference there?
Right. So biggest difference in Malaysia versus Singapore, like okay, actually I
in
moved
the esports scene. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So Singapore's a small country, so even though there's a lot of headquarters in Singapore, right, you don't see as many events and activations in Singapore because the market's really small.
Yeah.
Whereas in Malaysia, you can see a lot. It's very booming. And a few days ago, the government just announced a 1.5 million ringgit funding for esports. It's announced by Malay Mail.
Okay.
Yeah, just a few days ago. Whereas I have not heard of $1.5 million booming thing in Singapore for esports. So yeah, I do think that because of Malaysia's it's a very big market, it's a very big country. A lot of people love MLBB as well, Mobile Legends, phone games.
Is that what it stands for?
Yeah, Mobile Legends Bang Bang. That's MLBB.
Bang?
Yeah, Bang Bang. Oh, fun fact: they got
Mobile
sued by
Legends
Riot
Bang
for
Bang.
League of Legends, so they changed their name to MLBB. It used to be just Mobile Legends.
Are they not the same game?
No, it's not.
Oh wow! Oh no!
It's okay.
no.
Their ownership is by Tencent, so it's one is by Monsoon Games and one is like League of Legends by Tencent Riot Games. So it's different, but yeah, there was a huge lawsuit and
Okay.
Yeah, they had to change the name.
So,
Yeah.
speaking of coming to Malaysia, Joy,
Mm.
you're obviously here now, right here in
I
Malaysia.
am here right
So,
now.
You've been living in Malaysia for how many years now? would you say?
I think since 2022 November,
Ooh, wow, specifics. Okay, so that's
Yeah.
just under 3 years.
just under 3 years. Yeah.
Though it feels like you've been here much longer. I don't know why.
Oh, I think it was easier to integrate into the culture and the community because I'm surrounded by Malaysians and my classmates are Malaysians, my housemates are Malaysians. When I first came to Malaysia, the main reason was why because of esports as well, to build my network. My esports fellow friends, they brought me around KL and they brought me to nice food and stuff. I knew a lot of good food that people
yes,
gatekeep.
just because it's the first time you try good food.
Well, hey, I do think Malaysian food it can be better, but in certain aspects, the bak kut teh is better. Yeah.
I
So-
mean, I think everything is better, but
No,
sure, Joy,
no,
sure, whatever you say.
controversial.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think it was very easy to integrate into everything, but I do think there were a few. Like I mentioned in the first ever podcast, there were a few culture shocks, but
Yeah,
yeah.
for sure, of course, yeah. So, I guess next question is our food better?
Like I said,
I don't know, I just
later I'm
haven't,
gonna
I
eat
know I
like
haven't
claypot
written
chicken
down.
rice.
I had to ask.
I think there are certain foods that are better, but I think it's also not a very fair comparison because number one, the price is different. So people are more inclined to go for cheaper food. Cheaper price to performance ratio psychologically, right?
Yes.
And secondly, there are because even though both countries are very near to each other, both are very influenced by different histories in colonial terms and stuff. So the food,
Yeah, but
yeah.
I mean, it's kind of the same history. A bit, you know,
it's a bit different. You got
a bit like if you go before independence.
okay, like
It's
certain
about
parts
the
of Malaysia,
same.
like Singapore itself is a port. You know, going
Yes.
back a
Yes,
port, a
it's
fishing village.
It's always been a bloody port.
But in Malaysia, it's certain aspects where you have that ports. You know what I mean? So Singapore became a very central thing. It's a very like, yes, Malaysia is also very rojak, but I do think the food does vary a little bit.
okay,
Mm.
sure. Your opinion, John.
No, in my
Yeah,
opinion.
in your opinion. Yeah.
Okay, sure.
So do you plan to stay here long term, Malaysia?
I might. So I do love the people here, the culture here. I have friends. I don't have family here. I have a partner, long-term
Ooh.
partner. So
Ooh, long term partner.
yeah, yeah.
Ooh.
next month is
Is
2 years.
As in, like, are you indicating a long term, as in a long future? You know.
Oh,
Or are you
I
saying-
don't
are you,
know.
Or are you just saying you've been
Hint.
together very long?
We've been together for I think in Gen Z terms it's quite long already. 2 years to me that's okay, but
I think that's quite long in any generation. I think.
yeah, I guess it is long, but I don't think I don't think it's a country that's nice to retire and settle down and retire in.
Okay, yeah.
But I'm also a career woman, so
Yes, sure.
so I like to hop around. Like I said, I like to move
your
from place to place.
Basically, you're career driven.
I am career driven, yeah, super
So
career
your
driven.
career takes you wherever you need to go.
Yes, and my cats as well, and
And
I
your cats,
think
yeah.
my partner has been quite
Yeah, and
very
your cats.
supportive of how I like that, and so yeah, I might stay long term, I might not.
Okay.
We'll leave it to one working business year.
Okay, sure.
Yeah,
Should we talk about your cats? I don't know. I feel like you want to talk about your
my
cats.
cats. I have two
Yeah.
cats. One British short hair, one Siamese. One is Puma. It's a he.
Puma?
He.
Named after the shoe brand.
No, named after the Puma the cat, because he looks like a puma. So actually, I wanted to
Well,
name him Luna.
Technically, all cats look like each other. I don't
No,
know.
false.
Okay,
You are
fine.
wrong.
Sure. What was the other cat? What breed?
Meowny. So Meowny is adopted. Both are adopted, but Meowny is picked up from some streets of a condo in Puchong.
Fantastic story. Yeah.
Yeah, and we found her on Pet Finder. So Puma
Pet
Puma was from Muda, which is so funny.
Muda.
Yeah,
Muda is
like the app.
What's that?
Muda, like it's like Carousel but Malaysian.
No idea.
It's like a Facebook marketplace.
Oh wow. Okay. Good to
Yeah.
know. Muda. Alright.
So when I first got
You can buy
Puma,
cats on the
Huh?
what? You can buy cats on it.
yeah, apparently, but we didn't buy him lah. We adopted him. We paid the adoption fee lah, like for
It's
the.
basically buying a cat.
No, but the adoption fee is to cover the vet bills.
It's basically buying.
No, it's different.
You paid for the cat. didn't John?
You okay. Adoption fee is different from purchases of a cat, because
Okay.
usually you go to like the cat
store.
pet store, right? You
Yeah.
buy the cat.
Expensive,
That
you know?
costs like 2.8, 3K sometimes for British short hairs. right? But adoption fees usually you pay for the the foster that does the vaccinations. You just pay for the vaccinations and stuff. So it's like it get reduced to 300 ringgit, 200 ringgit. It's really different. So adopt, don't shop. But
Okay.
yeah,
adopt the-
but Puma and Nyani did not come in good conditions. So we spent a lot of money
Mm.
to make sure they are healthy and okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, given that we are a bit short on time, I'm gonna move to the fun questions. That's why. I
Oh,
favored
fun.
them.
Oh, we go to
I
fun.
don't know. I labeled it fun, so they must be quite.
So
fun.
happy questions.
They're not. Huh?
What?
No, it's fun questions. What?
Happy
Okay.
and fun. Joyful.
Oh, happy.
Joyful.
Oh, joy. Oh, yeah. Great.
Yeah.
Great pun, Joy. Okay.
Yeah.
So, Joy, if your life was a movie, what would the title be called?
Life was a movie.
Yeah,
Oh,
you're a
okay.
short film director. You can come up with a
My
title.
my favorite film, I think, would also is called Pursuit of Happiness, and I think there will be a very good
So what?
title.
Pursuit of Joy.
Yeah, Pursuit of Joy. Yeah, you get what I mean, right? Like, cause I'm
Yeah.
always moving from place to place to find the happiness in myself, and I think I've been doing quite well. My
Okay.
mid-20s, I've been much happier than I was in my childhood.
No, that movie is very different. That movie is
Okay,
about,
but,
about like the hardships of
Yeah.
life.
Okay, so I had a lot of hardships. I do think it's a bit different because in the end, Will Smith, the actor,
Cries with his son. I remember.
yeah,
In the
and they
bathroom.
they did find happiness in the end. It was a very happy ending.
To be fair, I've never seen it.
Oh, okay, you should watch it. It's life changing.
Yeah.
Right now I am still in the process of finding a long happiness. I think my happiness has always been shorter. I do think I've become more joyful over the years, and yeah, Pursuit of Joy. I think that's a
Oh my god.
good
Joy.
title. Our new short film idea, guys. Come on.
All right.
Mhm.
Next one, Joy. A go-to fun fact about yourself.
Go to fun fact.
Like the one you would say someone else. Fun fact about you.
Fun fact. Oh, people don't know this. Okay, maybe they do, but I can type really, really fast, like champion level fast. I can.
Can you, Joy?
Yeah, I can hit
I've never seen
161 words per minute.
I don't know what that means.
161 words per minute.
Oh,
typing.
oh,
Yeah.
160.
Yeah.
What,
I
what do you
practice
what do you mean words?
like words per minute.
But-
Like
but like
A is a word is a word.
yeah.
Yeah, you go to monkey type later.
So
I
like
can show you.
I can type A 161 times.
No, as you have to like actually have the monkey. You have to have the test and then you do it. So the words are like kind of randomized. It forms
Oh,
sentences.
we must show us one day,
Yeah,
Joy.
but it depends on the
I don't
keyboard
think I don't
also.
think I've seen it before.
Yeah, it's quite fast.
Okay.
And I think it's because I grew up on the PC a lot on the keyboard. It's like muscle memory. Like
Okay.
it has helped me a lot in assignments.
All right, and the last one, Joy.
Yeah.
If you had a time machine,
Mm.
what would you change about your past?
Oh, good question. I do think time is a very, very sensitive thing. If you were to change one thing, a butterfly effect will come. I do think if I had the opportunity to do that, I would not. Because
Oh.
I won't know where I would be right now. And that's a very scary thing.
Yes, but let's go like in the okay, fine. We know fine. We'll accept your answer. Joy. But I get what you're saying.
So you want me to answer?
Joy, it's fine.
Oh, so I don't answer?
Yeah, it's fine. Leave it at that. More ominous. I like it. you know.
Okay, yeah. Okay, sure.
So yeah, we are short on time, so
Of course.
I'll have to say thank you for coming on our show today, Joy. As
Hey,
if, as if you
welcome.
won't be here next week.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
I
thank
might
you
not
for
be
coming on our
here
show.
next week.
Please return to our show. I have to say
Yeah.
as well, it's
okay.
obligations, unfortunately. And yeah, to our listeners, remember that everyone has a story to tell, and that means you. So don't ever think that you are worth any less than anyone else.
Correct.
You're listening to Fillet O Friday here on Sun4U. Thank you. Oh, it's
Hey, you
the
forgot
end.
the time again.
Yes, it's at the end. So thank you for listening to Sun4U. I should say thank you for tuning into Fillet O Friday here on Sun4U.
Thank you, everyone.
So we'll be back next week as per usual.
12 to 2 p.m.
Yes. So
See you.
See you guys. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
I'm good to you, honey, like I'm good to you, honey, like
That is all for this week's broadcast. Tune in next week to feast on more talks, giggles, and music here at Fillet O Friday on Sun4U Radio. A gentle disclaimer, guys. The views and opinions expressed during Fillet O Friday are those of the individual student, hosts, and guests and do not necessarily reflect the views of the university, its administrations, faculty, or affiliated organizations. Listener feedback is welcome at sun4uofficial@gmail.com or by commenting on any of our social media accounts. Be sure to follow us on Instagram and YouTube at Sun4uofficial for more content such as this. And with that, have a nice day everyone and goodbye!